Hey everybody, welcome to the show. It's Thursday Night Live. I'm Kirk Shepard. We got a jam-packed episode for you tonight. I can't wait to get started, so let's do it. How we doing? Welcome to the broadcast. It is Thanksgiving month, and so we're doing 30 days of Thanksgiving. I'm so excited that you are here tonight for our second episode. Got some plans for things coming up in the next few weeks that I'm very excited about that we'll talk about soon. You know, lots going on tonight. Want to make sure we plug some things. If you're watching this on Facebook, that's awesome. Make sure you're watching it on the page that has my picture with the blue shirt, not the black shirt, so that you can comment and interact on the show as we go. If you are watching and you can let me know in the comments if it sounds okay, if it looks okay, that would also be very helpful. I'm very excited tonight. We've got a lot going on. We're going to do some news. And in our main segment tonight, we're going to talk with our travel correspondent, my dear friend Ann, who's going to talk about her trip to Asheville, North Carolina. So that's coming up as well. I think we should make sure I don't forget things. Oh, yes. There's a new newsletter. If you want to join, the new newsletter comes out every Monday at kirkshepard.com. Get yourself involved in that. Go there also to the shop page where you can purchase one of these bad boys. This is my brand new water bottle that lights up whenever I need to take a drink, and it also keeps track of my water intake. And it's working very well. A friend of mine, Kayla, asked me how I like it. This is actually the second one I bought. I bought a plastic one that was good, liked it, did not keep the water cold enough for me, so I have that one over in the kitchen to do something with. I'm not sure what. Maybe take it with me someplace. But this one keeps things cold all day long, and it's very helpful when I'm sitting here at my desk. And the bottom of it lights up, and I can make it change colors, which is my favorite thing. So you can check that out on the shop page, as well as other things that I personally have bought and recommend, and then get commission on if you pay for it, in all honesty. So that'd be great. Let's think. Is there anything else we need to talk about before we get started with all the good stuff? It is 30 days of Thanksgiving. Yep, that's what I'm trying to say. And I've got 3 so far. This is the 4th day. I've not written that one yet. You want to get those entries, you can do so at medium.com/Kirk Shepard, or you can do that at the Patreon, which you can join up there. So work from home is my first Thanksgiving thankful thing. A clean home, my second, because my cleaning lady was here this week. And you can see it looks nice behind me. And then toys. Speaking of toys, got a new one today. Very, very, very excited to play more with this. You saw the drone shot in the intro. That was my shot. I took that picture, that video, with the new drone that came in the mail today. So that's fun stuff. Also coming in the mail this week, the day after Halloween, my Halloween shirt. So that's going back to Amazon tomorrow. And finally, updates. We've got the new Jack Reacher book. This is the book of the month for November for the book club. If you're in that, it's the 26th Jack Reacher novel. It's the one I wanted to read, so it's what we're going to read. And be forewarned, it is a little violent. I'm in chapter 7. It's pretty graphic, violently. Usually that's the case with Jack Reacher, but he is such a great, great hero. All right, let's do the news. This is the news that I care about, so it's not going to be anything big. It's just going to be stuff I'm interested in. It's my show. Don't like it, don't watch. On tonight's news update, I want to talk about this travesty. UC being number 6 in the playoff. What? No. Number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1. Number 6 means they're not still going to be in competition for that playoff spot that they deserve. And it's been an ongoing battle. I don't understand all of it. I just know that I'm supposed to be mad about it, and I am. So, unfortunately, you see number 6 in the playoff division rankings, however that works. I'm still learning about football. Give me a break. Did you know that the Tower of Terror this week was cut open for an unexpected maintenance issue at Walt Disney World? I was worried because I thought maybe that would make it not going to be working on my trip in 114 days. Turns out that apparently it was reopened today. So, not really news, I guess, but it was loaded up and ready to go. Finally, in the biggest news of the day, Kings Island's Winterfest, which, by the way, starts in 21 days, is going to feature a parade every night at 8:30. I love Winterfest. I love Christmas. I love Kings Island, and I love a parade. So that's going to be an amazing thing. And in fact, my guest later tonight, Ann, will be joining me for our vlog from Winterfest weekend there, the first weekend of the event. So stay tuned for that. Okay, that's all the news I've got. That's all the news we got. I mean, there's lots of news, but nothing nobody wants to talk about. Looking for guests. If you would like to be a panelist on a future broadcast, some topics. In 2 weeks, we're going to discuss in honor of Wicked being in town, which starts in 11 days. And by the way, if you know anyone in the touring cast and they're going to be in Cincinnati, please be kind to them. Their schedule is brutal. I looked at it. They are working matinees and night shows, and because they're off on Thanksgiving and because they're not starting until Wednesday, it's just a lot. So be patient with those folks who are here, especially if you know my friend DJ. He would love to see everybody. I talked to him and promised him that I would not bug him too much while he's here because he's going to be very, very tired and very busy. So that's that. So we're going to do Broadway musicals of all time, best Broadway musicals of all time, or favorite ones. That's in 2 weeks. That's on November the 18th. Next week, I think we're going to do most influential musical artists of all time with a guest named Jessica, who you're going to really love and enjoy. But we're waiting on her schedule, and it's my show. We can change it last minute. It's fine. All right. Now let's see if I can get Ann in here. I know that I've got her assigned to the show. Let's see. It's there. Hi. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Yeah, there you are. I think you're a little...
Can you hear me okay?
I think you're lagging a little bit, but I think we're good. How was your trip?
Okay. It was amazing.
Tell us about this Airbnb.
Are you hearing me okay, Kirk?
Yeah, you're a little sluggish. I think you're a little delayed. But that's all right. Tell me about this.
I thought it would be wonderful to...
Can you hear me? Technical issues. Please stand by.
I can hear you.
You're
Are
about.
You having trouble hearing me?
You're just about a minute and a half behind us. That's all. So it's like my life every day. I'm just always a minute and a half behind. What? Wonder if you.
Would this be better if I got on?
Why don't you try to just call back and see on that? I'm going to get you off and then try to just reconnect and see what happens. We'll try to get Ann back here in just a second. While we're waiting for her, let's talk about other things that are going on. Let's see. Oh, the contest. Anybody who decides to give to the Patreon or buy me a coffee or anything else throughout the month of November will be entered in a drawing in December. So, consider that. All right, I think Ann is back. Let's see if we can get her here. There you are. Hello.
Hi.
It's a little better. All right, so tell us about this Airbnb you stayed at. That was an old church, I guess?
Yes, it was this converted chapel, Kirk. It was so amazing. It was beautiful inside, absolutely spotless, and it was just the most amazing place. There's the shower.
I love a big shower. That's one of my favorite things.
Right? Huge. Had 2 shower heads. This was the dining room table. You could have 6 people there if you wanted. There were these gorgeous stained glass windows in it, and a giant, like a little fake fireplace thing going on. I don't know if we, yes, there, right there, the right, yep. So that was there, and there were windows everywhere. It was just gorgeous, and we brought our son Nate with us, my oldest. He's 24, and he stayed upstairs in the loft, which I guess probably used to be, we were guessing maybe where they had either extra seating, or maybe that's where their choir was. We're not sure, but it was just the most amazing place and so huge. I mean, we were just talking about how nice it was. Yeah, that's where we would sit and watch a show every evening, watch a lot of Halloween movies, old time things that we haven't seen in a while. Yep. So we watched Haunted Mansion.
Really?
Different things, like I told you, Scott, my husband's birthday was on Halloween.
Yes.
So,
Happy birthday, Scott.
Brought a cake. He says thank you. He's actually upstairs now. He went to bed a little early because I told him that I was going to be on with Kirk tonight.
You're a big
So
star. You're here on the show as the
yeah,
travel
yeah, right.
correspondent.
Yeah, I love that title. That's awesome.
I can't
But
wait
I'll
to do
tell you
more
what
of it.
else was really cool.
Yeah, tell us.
Yes, it was really neat going to. We went to Look Glass Falls, and then we all went to this lake. I think it's pronounced Junaluska or Junaluska,
What was the first
and
thing? Say it
we
again. You broke up for a
actually
second.
saw.
What was the first thing you
Oh,
did?
sorry. Yeah, it was called the Looking Glass Falls.
Looking Glass
Looking
Falls.
Glass Falls. They were in the Pisgah. Yep, Pisgah National Forest is where we found out about it through looking at some different travel magazines and things that they actually had at the Airbnb for us. And we have a fridge and you if you
You,
wanted, they had a and the dryer was completely free, so you could just toss your
hmm.
hair to dry if you wanted or whatever. It was just a really amazing time. It was great.
I'm so glad you had a good time. And did you go anywhere else besides this Airbnb? Did you see any other sites? I think we may have lost you.
So no, we just did
I
that.
think we may have lost.
Oh shoot!
Oh, I got you.
Sorry.
You're here. You're
Can
good.
you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah. Did
Okay.
You
Yeah.
just
So
so
we
you just
did
did the
that. We went up
Airbnb and then
into
kind of
that.
relaxed and enjoyed yourself.
Yep. And then we also went to those falls that we told you about, the Looking Glass Falls. Those were in the Pisgah National Forest. And around that lake, we did a lake and down to this other area where you could see all this huge water coming off of the dam that was there.
Hmm.
So that was very interesting too. But yeah, we really just chilled out a lot, went to some local places to have some brews and some local food, and it was delicious and wonderful.
It sounds
So
like a big
just about a
win.
4 or 5 day trip. Back. Yes.
A big victory. Good for you. Good for your family. I'm so glad. There's a round of applause for your contribution to the broadcast tonight.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We've got to get something on the schedule.
Thanks for letting me be on with
We
you.
have got to get something on the schedule because I have not seen you in person in a while, and that has to change.
We have to fix it for sure. I
We'll
miss
talk.
you.
I miss you too. Thanks for being here, and
Thank
we'll talk to you soon. All right, everybody. Anybody else wants to join in? No one's said any comments today at all, which makes me wonder if the show is even on the air. Supposedly, there's 7 or 8 people watching. If you are here and have anything you want to say, speak now or forever hold your peace, as they say at weddings, which I don't like. I don't like weddings. Why don't I like weddings? I think that weddings are they're just really stressful and unnecessarily so. I don't understand why people need to do all that. Is Ann coming back? Is she not done? No, maybe not. Okay, so no one's chatting. Are we live? We're still live. I think. I didn't look to see if we were actually live. Yeah, we are. So, anybody else have anything they want to say? Anybody else have a question about anything? Anybody else doing 30 days of Thanksgiving? And if so, what are you grateful for? I would love to find out what it is that you are grateful for. If you missed our Halloween show, you can go back and watch that in the archives. We had a good time talking about horror movies with 2 NWF superstars. So that'll be a good show to watch in the archives. You can catch it both on YouTube, Twitch, and actually on Facebook as well. So that's fun. Okay. Again, looking for guests. If you have an opinion, a strong opinion about the top 10 Broadway musicals of all time, I want to hear from you. If you're willing to be on the show, that means you have to have a good camera. Not a good camera, but a camera. You have to have decent lighting, and you have to be willing to entertain me on my program. Let's talk. So message me. It's been a good week. I think that I'm excited about some of the cool stuff I'm going to do with the drone. I'm going to go out tomorrow, I think, and play with it if the weather's nice. I do have hopefully a new podcast episode on healing, hoping with Kirk Shepard and friends coming at you on next week sometime, or maybe this weekend. That will be good. And otherwise, I think that's really all I got. Support the Patreon, support the Buy Me a Coffee, support me just by following, sharing, liking, interacting, and just by, being in here and watching is fun for me. Indulging my childhood dreams and fantasies that I am playing out here. It is Thursday, 30 days of Thanksgiving. I would encourage you, even though it's now 26 days left, if you haven't started to do so. Oh, I didn't get to tell you this. I wanted to tell you about my week. I forgot I was going to do this early on. This is what happened to me early in the week. I was making spaghetti. I was doing a very, I thought, responsible thing by eating in-house, not going out to eat, trying to, eat some good spaghetti. And then the spaghetti fell all over the kitchen. Now, when I put this picture up, I realized you might have questions as to why in the world do I need 2 air fryers? I don't. I just haven't thrown the other one away or given it away. So if you want an air fryer and you live nearby, let me know. You can have the old one. So that was how my week started. But what I decided was, even though we had a whole box of spaghetti kind of gone out of usefulness, I was going to be grateful anyway. And so I am grateful for things and the fact that I can work from home. I have a clean home. I have toys to play with, like the drone, other cameras, other things that we're going to do with the blogging and vlogging coming up. Really makes me happy. I will be posting another one tonight once we get off the air here on medium.com and on the Patreon. So if you're curious what I'm grateful for in November, that's where you can find out. Okay. Thanks, Ann, for joining us tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Come back in 2 weeks for sure to talk about best Broadway musicals of all time. Next week, maybe musical artists. We'll see. Schedule independent. I'm Kirk Shepard. I'll see you next Thursday, 10 p.m.